With medical technology advancing so dramatically over the past 20 years, people are able to live longer with diseases that they would have normally succumbed to in the past. Acute medicine in America is among the best in the world. But are all of these advancements enough to make us feel as good as we could?
We have to take a step back and wonder why, with all the advancements in technology, we have higher rates of heart disease, diabetes, obesity than we used to. In medicine today, we wait until a problem becomes a full-blown disease before we treat it. What we need to do is we need to look at the underlying imbalances in the body and take care of them before they become a concern.
America is experiencing a large increase in the number of people who suffer from chronic illnesses. Once again, medical advancements in technology and treatments help those afflicted with these conditions reduce symptoms, which is a good thing. However, in many cases, that traditional medical model often does not address the underlying disrupted physiology that leads to the development of these disorders.
Giving someone cholesterol medication after their cholesterol is high only helps to lower their cholesterol. It doesn't help to treat the underlying reason why their cholesterol was high in the first place.
Addressing the healthcare needs of patients in the 21st century is complex. A new medical model that combines anti-aging, regenerative, and functional medicine is beginning to become the standard in addressing these health issues.
Anti-aging, regenerative, and functional medicine is a new medical specialty aimed at the early detection, prevention, treatment, and reversal of age-related decline. We use the latest scientific research to determine imbalances that may be occurring in the body and then design specific interventions for each person. We understand as anti-aging doctors that two people can have the exact same symptoms for very different reasons. It's a really exciting and individualized way to practice medicine.
Dr. Leela Kurdani is the first physician in Western New York to be board certified in anti-aging, regenerative, and functional medicine.
The most common ailment I see in my office is adrenal fatigue. Adrenal fatigue is a condition caused by stress, either psychological stress or stress from toxins, in which our adrenal glands aren't producing enough of our stress hormone cortisol. When we're not producing enough cortisol, we can feel tired all the time. We feel irritable, we can have trouble with weight gain, and increased inflammation, which of course leads to all of our major diseases. When our cortisol is low, our sex hormones will be low as well, which leads to further health problems.
After graduating from SUNY at Buffalo School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences in 1991 and practicing family medicine in Rochester's inner city for 9 years, Dr. Kurdani has integrated her love of more natural medicine with her traditional medical background to provide her patients with cutting-edge health care.
I was looking for help with control of risk factors associated with heart disease. Dr. Kurdani helped me identify these factors. Blood tests were made with respect to these factors, and based on the blood test results, science-based as opposed to pharmaceutical-based medical treatment were rendered to put these factors in optimum range.
An initial consultation includes a saliva test for cortisol and sex hormone levels, along with blood work for markers of inflammation, heavy metals, and thyroid levels. Because we can't test for every nutrient in blood, we like to use muscle testing to determine nutrient deficiencies. Muscle testing is an energetic form of determining what nutrients a patient is lacking in. And between the labs and the muscle testing, we get a very clear idea of what patients need to feel optimally well.
The basis of anti-aging medicine is to use the latest research to support the body nutritionally and hormonally. It also looks at environmental toxins and lifestyle issues that can deplete the body's reserves and cause accelerated aging. At Dr. Kurdani's practice, the Center for Optimum Health in Webster, New York, she takes a holistic approach in helping her patients achieve excellent health. Her focus is based around the uniqueness of each patient instead of a disease-centered approach.
I believe excellent health is available to anyone, but we have to put a little effort into our health by doing things like eating right, taking supplements, exercising, and trying to maintain balance in our life. If we do these things, we can spend most of our days feeling wonderful. If we wait until we have a full-blown disease, however, not only do we feel poorly, it takes a lot more work until we get back to feeling well again.
One of the often neglected areas of overall wellness is diet and nutrition. Just because someone is not overweight doesn't mean that they are eating right. As a nutrition consultant, Marge Pickering-Picone has empowered others to take back responsibility for their own health and well-being.
I probably would look at partly with diet and say keep the fat content lower.
Partnering with Dr. Kerdani, Marge believes learning your personal needs in nutrition and supplementation is key to helping you take the steps to become and stay the healthy individual you were meant to be.
We are all ingrained to believe that the health issues that come our way are supposed to be endured and that the foods that we consume should supply all of our nutrition. Unfortunately, that falls short. We experience things like stress, fatigue, arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, and even cancers. If we could learn to consume some of the right foods and fill in the blanks with nutrients, we could create a better quality of life for ourselves and for those we love.
When we think of hormones, we have a tendency to think of women and menopause. However, men and women alike have naturally occurring hormones surging through their bodies. An imbalance of these hormones can create havoc in the body. By using bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, Dr. Kerdani attempts to bring the body back in balance by imitating the body's natural processes as much as possible.
Bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, or BHRT, uses hormones that are made to be the exact same molecules that our bodies produce. This is opposed to traditional hormone replacement therapy, which uses molecules that aren't even found in nature. When we use the same hormones that our bodies make, we get wonderful results and patients feel better. Everything from menopausal symptoms to major illnesses can be helped with BHRT.
With the onset of menopause, I found that I was getting very depressed and I could not handle normal stress. Worse than that, I had major gynecological issues. I had intense pain, atrophy, and recurring strep B infections. With bioidentical hormones, along with supplements, I got my life back. The depression lifted, the gynecological issues have almost entirely disappeared, and I feel like I can live again.
Together, Marge Pickering-Picone and Dr. Leila Kerdani bring 40 years of experience in health, nutrition, and education. It is their desire and passion to help improve and educate their patients to enhance their quality of life with complementary health care and offer a way to take back the responsibility for their own future health and welfare. To learn more, contact the Center for Optimum Health today or visit professional-nutrition-services.com.